Alright, so you guys know that I've made way too many videos based on school before, but this is probably going to be the last time that I ever make a video about school, because I actually finish and leave the one that I'm currently at next week on Friday because I've got my last exam. And that means I've finished forever. Like, I don't even have to go back after summer. I've just finished at school. So you guys don't have to worry about seeing any more I got exposed at school videos. Just be looking out for the I got exposed at work videos, because they're probably going to be coming soon. But yeah, today's video is going to be based around school again, because every time something happens, I just like to talk about it. Over the past like 2 days, I've been getting quite a few DMs of people asking me why I lost like 150 pictures on my Instagram. And you might be thinking, oh, how could this possibly be relating to school? Like, he's trying so hard to make this relate to school just so we can put it in the title. But no, it literally does. Okay, so this happened on Monday, right? I wasn't at school because I don't think I had any lessons. In fact, no, that's wrong. This whole thing happened in a lesson, so that's definitely not right. On Monday, I didn't go to school because I was sick or something. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys remember that video that I did like 2 weeks ago. I think it was called like, my teacher exposes me in front of class or something. I don't really know what it was. I can't remember. But on Monday, I had the same lesson as that one that I was talking about in that video. But I have 2 different teachers, so we didn't have that same teacher that I had on that day. The teacher that was in the lesson where I got exposed like 3 weeks ago. Oh my god, I hate using that word, exposed. That has got to be one of the worst words ever. I actually hate using it, but it's like the only word I can use. But the teacher that was in that lesson like 2 weeks ago, she was sitting at the back of the class for whatever reason. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But so she was sitting at the back of the class, and she's the one that knows about my Instagram and my YouTube and everything. They must have been talking about something that related to memes. I really don't know why, because it was literally like 2 days before the actual exam. But they must have been talking about memes or something that related to that, because my teacher said, someone in here, she didn't actually say someone in here, she said my real name, but she said, someone in here makes those SpongeBob memes and they're really cheesy. Someone in here makes those SpongeBob memes and they're really shit and cringy. That's the way I took it. I wasn't actually there, but that's what my friend said. I'm not offended or anything. I mean, she's actually right. After my friend told me that that's what she said, I went on my Instagram. I looked through all of my posts, like from like the most recent all the way to the oldest, and I just went through all of the things that I've made for Instagram, because for any of you guys that don't know, I do make stuff for Instagram as well as YouTube. I mean, I've been doing Instagram a lot longer than YouTube. So I went on Instagram and I just deleted all the cringy or just really bad memes that I've made, and it turns out that there was actually quite a few, because I ended up deleting like 150 pictures. There's still a few more on there that I would like to delete, but I don't want to delete that many. But look, SpongeBob is the best thing to make memes from. It's just so funny. Like, I'm not the only one who does it, but I actually want to thank her for saying that, because if she didn't, you know, I wouldn't have ever scrolled through my Instagram and found that much cringe. But that's all I wanted to say about that, because like I said, I wasn't actually there, so I can't really say what else happened after that. But there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I thought I would talk about this in the same one instead of making 2 separate videos about it. So basically, everyone in the UK is doing exams right now. I've done one so far, and it was like 2 days ago, I think, and I just wanted to talk about it quickly before the video ends. Not so much the actual exam, because you know, that went all right, to be fair. I just kind of want to talk about a few things that happened, you know, in the exam or leading up to it or whatever. I'm not sure how you guys do exams or anything, but for us, we do it in like a massive hall, and we all have like a seating plan. You know, it's not like you just go in and sit wherever you want. Basically, let me just draw something real quick to help you guys understand what I'm talking about, because I'm not that good at explaining things. I mean, I don't expect my drawing to be any better, but basically, you'll have a row at the top, which is like A, B, C, D, E, and then it will keep going. And then you'll have a row going down, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it will just keep going. So for example, if you get seated D4, you'll be sat 4 across, 4 down. That's how we've done it basically every year. Now, last year, I actually got sat like towards the back, which is good, because I don't know, I just have a weird feeling about sitting at the front. I just get like, I can't explain it. I just don't like sitting at the front, because it feels like everyone behind me is just watching me for some reason. And I'm not trying to say, oh, everyone was looking at me. It just feels like that, and I don't like the feeling of being in front of that many people. Like, that's why I don't like presenting in class or sitting at the front of a class. Now, last year, I sat at the very end on the second last row, which is near enough to the back. You know, I don't mind that. So the other day for this exam, I checked my seat, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it said something 7. So because it was the same subject as last year, I thought I would be in the same position, like 7 rows down, you know, near enough to the end. I go into the exam, right, and I'm looking for my seat, and I'm not sure whose logic this was, but the first row was fucking row 7. Like, who the fuck did that? Like, why would you start the first row with number 7 and then go 7, 8, 9, 10? Like, why would you do that? What logic is that? I just thought, oh, well, I can't move now and I can't do anything about it. So I sit down, right, and I'm there for about 2 minutes. And then one of the exam people in there, you know, the ones that make sure no one's cheating and everyone's following the rules and everything, she goes to the front and she says, if anyone's wearing a hoodie or a jacket, go to the back and take it off. I understand it when they say you're not allowed labels on your water bottle or whatever, because you could could possibly write answers on the label of a water bottle, but like, I'm sorry, but that must be a new rule because I've never had that before. That's probably one of the dumbest exam rules I've ever seen. Like, how am I supposed to cheat wearing a fucking hoodie? I went to the back, I took it off, right, and I'm just thinking, oh wow, this is going great so far. Not only am I sat at the front after thinking for a whole day that I'm sat at the back, I was freezing that whole exam, and it's not like it was 20 minutes or anything, it was 2 hours. Now the next thing, I get back from taking my hoodie off, I sit down, and then I lean backwards a little bit, you know, to get comfortable, and the chair makes this really loud squeaking noise, right? It just makes it sound like I'm farting. So I have to sit in the most uncomfortable position for 2 hours straight. Bear in mind, we're only like 3 minutes into the exam at this point. We've not even started it yet. People are still coming in and sitting down. In my mind, I'm just thinking, oh, this is going to be a great exam. Can't even lean back because it sounds like I'm farting. But other than that, you know, the main thing, the actual exam, that was actually alright. Like, the left part of my back was like leaning backwards in a way, but I was kind of leaning forward at the same time. And the right side of my back wasn't touching the chair. I don't know, it was kind of weird. But it's whatever, you know, I did the exam. The 2 hours went pretty fast. And the next one I've got is a week today, next Friday. That one is also for 2 hours. And I know for a fact that it is going to be a lot harder than the one I did like 2 days ago. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. You know, I don't like making too many videos about school, especially since my last one was about it as well. So I just wanted to talk about these two things, but I just thought I'd add it in the same video. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps me out a lot, and I appreciate all the support. Definitely subscribe if you're new to my channel. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video.